For the next couple of months, we'll be getting a lot of new and returning anime this season, and I just can't wait for it. Fall 24 is looking like one of the best lineup for anime I have seen in a while. This lineup is definitely better than the spring and summer lineup of this year, so I'm really excited for all the new and recurring anime to come back so I could just go ahead and binge watch it and enjoy it for myself. So we are excited for so many things, so I just want to go ahead and start getting into the list. So we have to start with a GOAT, as you already know. We have to start with Big Bleach, okay? October 5th, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, Part 3, Season 3, however you want to say it, is coming back. And I can't wait. I love Bleach with all my heart. I can't wait to see how Ichigo faces off with Uryu now that Uryu has broken his heart last season. We really didn't get to see too much of Ichigo last season. He was off training somewhere with Ichibei, and I'm really curious to see what this training looks like and what we're going to discover. It seems like each season we discover something new about the plot line, the story, the characters, their backstories, a big reveal. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen in part 3. I've also heard, and there were little Easter eggs that Aizen's probably going to escape, and I want to see what Aizen does. Once he escapes, I think he's just going to leave the Quincy's and Soul Reapers to duke it out themselves. I think he's going to be in the background watching and planning like usual, but I want to just see what that looks like. So I did watch the trailer for Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War Part 3, but I didn't really see anything new that I could really get excited about. They kind of just showed old clips of previous episodes already animated, but I will say, in that trailer, it gave me chills. In the first part, there are different characters just saying Bankai, Bankai, Bankai over and over again. It gave me chills. I love it so much. I love that intro, even though the whole trailer didn't give us anything new to work with. Now, we love Blue Lock in this household. We watch season 1, we rewatch episodes, we watch content on Blue Lock. One of our favorite animes. Love the way the writer writes out each character's thoughts and goals and how their mindset translates to the field, which I think is well done. He did an excellent job on that. So I know season 2 is going to be crazy. I've seen a couple manga panels and know a little bit about what's going to happen, but I don't know anything besides that. I like to stay spoiler free, so I have a clear mind when I'm watching anime. But I do know that a lot more characters are coming into the show with different abilities, different mindsets, and I'm kind of scared for Asagi. I know Asagi is working on his own self-discovery, self-esteem, trying to build up all his skills because he really doesn't have any physical skills that are trademarked to him. But I believe through his constant breaking himself down and leveling back up and realizing who he is and how he wants to play soccer and be the best striker in the world, I think he will be able to handle all the challenges that he will face in the second season with these new characters and obstacles. And then now going into some anime that I was surprised were on the list for fall 2024. And we're starting off with Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga. Now, I did not expect to see Blue Exorcist on here, but Blue Exorcist is a classic, okay? So, what can I really say? But I did watch the first season of Blue Exorcist and most of the second season, but I didn't see the ending. So I really would have to rewatch the previous seasons to catch up. Next, we have Ranma and a Half. Now, Ranma is my boy, okay? I love Ranma and a Half. I watched most of the episodes on Hulu. I really enjoyed it. It was really funny, and I can't wait to see it again in the fall. Now, Ranma is getting a reboot. Well, as you can tell, it's on the list. So Ranma is getting a reboot. I'm not too big on animes or shows being rebooted, but if they're done well, I can accept them. And also, Ranma isn't really plot heavy or plot driven. It's more of a slice of life comedy romance type of show. So if the art style is just updated, I have no problem with watching it. Rurouni Kenshin Meiji Kenkaku Ramatan. Second season is coming out. I've heard a lot of good things about Rurouni Kenshin and basically how it's a classic and almost like a progenitor in some sorts of sword art style anime, samurai anime. I've been trying to watch it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. But I really do want to see it to know what everyone is talking about. So I don't know too much about the story of Meiji Kenkaku Ramatan, but I believe Rurouni Kenshin is good, so I believe this season will be good as well. And okay, this will blow your mind. Beastars final season. I know, right? Who would have thought Beastars would have their final season and it'll be out now? Like, why didn't no one advertise or promote the final season? So we watched all of Beastars. I don't know if they have 2 or 3 seasons, but we watched all of it. And the drama, oh my god, there's so much drama in these seasons. But I did not like the ending where we left off. I believe that the ending is that Legoshi goes to jail of some sort because he did something for Haru and he had like all his hair shaved off and yada yada yada. So that kind of broke up the relationship. So I'm like, I don't really like that. So I don't know how they're going to pick up from that and go into the final season. Unless the final season is going to be like 20 episodes or 25 episodes. I don't know how they're all going to bring that around full circle and where Legoshi and Haru will probably eventually get married or something like that. Next we have Prince of Tennis, the U17 World Cup semifinal. Now I love Prince of Tennis. I love the main character. I love his smart remarks and how he acts on the court. I've watched some of it, but not all of it, but I still really enjoyed it. And I would probably finish all the Prince of Tennis before I even go into the World Cup semifinal. And then I have some additional anime on this list. So something that also was not promoted was Toilet Bound Hanako Season 2. I just seen the trailer randomly one day on my YouTube and decided to click it. I wasn't sure if it was fan-made or the official version, but once I clicked on it, it was the official version. So I did watch it, and I did watch the first season, but I didn't finish it. But I did get pretty close to finishing. I'm at the part where he's talking about the moon and his backstory, and I believe how he had a brother. So I would also have to rewatch this to watch the second season. Next up is a biggie. It's a biggie, okay? It's Dandadan, okay? I've heard a lot of good things about Dandadan. A little bit about their story. I know that there's a girl who believes in ghosts but not aliens, and a boy who believes in aliens and not ghosts, and they come to find out that both exist. And so they go on an adventure, I guess, of some sort. I don't know to what end, but there is a transformation in the trailer. Now, one thing I will say about Dandadan, like those names that start with a D, I always get confused because it's very similar to Dora Dora, Dada Dada, Dada something. So I was getting confused for a little bit, like, is this a spin-off or something to another show? But like, no, it's completely its own show, Dandadan. And I'm really excited for the show. I really like the idea of the story, and I think it's going to be a story with a lot of twists and turns, which I really enjoy, and the animation looks good as well. We have next on this list, Haigakura. So the description is pretty long, so I will put it on the screen, but it's basically some mythological gods, and the main character has to go on a journey to regain his foster father's freedom. So almost like a Hercules type story where you have to do multiple tasks to reach the final goal. And I'm all cool with that. So can't wait to see that. Next up we have Too High. And this description is also pretty long, so I'll put it on the screen. I put this on the list because I've watched Go on Hulu, did not finish it. I will say that a lot throughout your time getting to know me, that I do not finish a lot of anime because I always pick up something new, but I'm really working on trying to finish anime before starting another one. But I watched Go, didn't finish it, and I really enjoyed it for just a game, like a chess game. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the characters. So when I seen that Too High was about mahjong players, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So that's why I'm going to watch it and basically learn about mahjong and see how the players interact with one another and play the game. Then this next one is a doozy, okay? It's called How I Attended an All Guys Mixer. Oh my god, I know. That's like the funniest title I ever read. I think that's going to be a slice of life romantic comedy type of show, and I love those type of shows. I could rewatch those type of shows like all the time. Like for 1 week I could rewatch it, then rewatch it the next week because it's that good. So as the title implies, a college student gets invited to a mixer by his female classmate, but it's actually a whole bunch of handsome guys there instead of women. So I think it's gonna be really funny and I'm really looking forward to it. Then we have Yakuza Fiance. Oh my goodness. So I've seen a couple trailers for Yakuza Fiance, and as you could tell by the title, it's a girl whose grandfather was a Yakuza, so she's in that Yakuza space, and then she's marrying another Yakuza, the grandchild of another Yakuza, and they're going to be together as a couple. So it's coming off as a romance anime, but when I was seeing trailers, the main guy she's marrying, he looks kind of crazy, you know? Like he's walking out of buildings with his head down in the dark, looks like he got blood on his fist. Then he was punching some people. Then he was talking to her crazy. So I'm like, okay, how is this going to work? But then I seen another trailer where he's acting all nice to her, and then he's laying beside her on the futon, and then he's holding her hand. So I'm like, is he bipolar? Like what's going on here? So I really want to know what that's about. And the animation looks really good. The animation kind of reminds me of a webtoon, so I wonder if it was like a webtoon or a digital manga before it became an anime. And I also wanted to say that all their characters look very individualized as well, kind of like Tokyo Revengers. All of them have some distinct feature, so I think I really enjoyed that part of like personal characterization as well. And then another reoccurring anime that's coming out this season is Solo Leveling Season 2. Yes, oh my gosh, Solo Leveling Season 2 is coming back out again in the fall, and our house loves Solo Leveling, especially my mom. She's the one who originally saw it as a manhwa and heard really good things about it and was kind of tracking the progress or the flow of how it was becoming an anime and when it was coming out. So when it came out as an anime earlier this year, we were quick to watch it because she already had such high hopes for it, and the anime definitely delivered. So we're watching Solo Leveling Season 2, going to learn more about the gates, probably about the system, about Jinwoo, I think that's his name, Jinwoo, and some other characters and other guilds, and learn about other guilds, the people a part of those guilds, and all that cool stuff. And yeah, and to see more about the plot and what's really going on, and see Jinwoo level up some more. Now, to say all of that, these anime are coming out once a week. I know, once a week. Oh my gosh, I'm literally crying, but I'll make it out somehow. I might plan on just letting all the episodes build up and then watching them all at once. But then I'm kind of worried about people making content on it, and I don't want to and I really don't want to be spoiled. So I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, but I'm going to figure out a way. So that was a lot of anime coming out this fall. And really, as I'm making this video, Netflix and Crunchyroll put out so many new trailers for things. I'm like, oh my gosh, you really want me to pick and choose between staying up all night to watch all this good content or go to sleep early to get up early in the morning? Like, you're really making me choose and fight for my life. But